welcome back to my channel. This is Akila James coming to you with another video. Today I want to teach you how to serve like a pro, intermediate style though. I first want to let you know that serving is one of the hardest things to do because if you don't get the ball in the box, you can't even start the point, which means you can't even think about strategy because you need to just start the point. Crazy, right? When you think about serving, you have to think about throwing something. It's almost like throwing a football or throwing any ball, and you're using this motion, this range of motion right here. That's why you see some football players or some golfers or any type of athlete or someone who loves to play ball sports, when they play and they serve so far. They have the power, but they don't have the control. So I'm gonna teach you power and control. So first things first, you wanna make sure your grip is loose, really loose. You're probably thinking to me, what grip am I gonna use? The grip is mostly continental. A lot of people use sometimes their backhand grip, or that backhand volley grip is usually the service grip. So your hand is gonna be in between the ridge right here of your grip. So it's gonna be like this, in here. And you can play around with this to see if that is your comfort level. You're gonna be in that V frame right here. Now another thing I wanna tell you is when you toss the ball, you want to have control. You don't want to squeeze and muscle the ball. You just want to have control over how you toss this ball. You also want to have consistency. So you want to be able to toss the ball the same place every single time. So you're just tossing the ball up. You use your fingers right in front and you just control the ball up and you catch it back. Control the ball up and you catch it back. Your arm has to be straight up, I'll tell you that, straight up. You don't want it to be curving, you don't want it to be lopsided, you don't want it to be doing the Frankenstein over here, you want it to be straight. Now you want your rhythm of the serve to be very smooth. You don't want it to be too fast and you don't want it to be too slow. So you want it to be slow and then fast. So everything you do in this part of the swing is slow. And then when you get to here, you want to be able to accelerate. You should be able to say 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. It's kind of like bounce hit when you're hitting your ground strokes. You also want to make sure you jump into the serve to make sure you put all your weight and power into the serve. You want to load and explode, load and explode, load and explode. So essentially there's 3 types of serve. There's a flat serve, there's a slide serve, and there's a kick serve. To me, the most effective or one of the most important serves you have to learn is the slide serve, because you're just hitting on the side of the ball and you're cutting the ball. So whether you hit tee, body, or wide, you'll have some type of movement on the ball, and it'll make it real hard for your opponent to retrieve the ball or return the ball. So that's what you want. For your first serve, you want it to be strong, you want it to be consistent, and you want it to cut. You want to cut, so you want to hear that sound like you want to hear that. Not these animals here. You want to hear this. Now I want to show you foot positioning. You don't want to be too close to the hash because you want to give yourself the eye. So you want to see the entire box. You understand what I'm saying? So if I stand too close to the hash, I'm most likely going to hit like tee serves or body serves, possibly. It'll be very hard to get that angle to hit wide. Give yourself room. You also want to make sure your arm is in a 90-degree angle. This is it. Brushing the back of your hair. You know, this is real old school. This is how I was taught. So you want to make sure this is in a 90-degree angle. It's straight. The newer players, they'll go here. It's all within reason though. We still got it going on. You know what I mean? This motion. And lastly, wherever you decide to aim to hit that ball, you want to make sure that your arm and your wrists are going in that direction. So let's get this thing started. I'm first gonna warm up some serves on the wall. This can be complex because you have to hit down before you hit to the wall. Not all the time, but if you want that consistent repetition. And I'm gonna mix in that with just hitting directly serves on the wall. take it back. I'm gonna take you back here. You might not be able to see, but the hash is here. So I want to serve here. This is the distance I want to be in. And some people point their toe closed because you want to make sure that the body is staying closed. You go here, you start here. This motion can be slow. Here, you go here, and I go there. I go here, and I go here. And that's my service motion. Most important things I want you to know as well is that your serve is uniquely yours. So don't worry about trying to get it perfectly like a professional. Just make sure you have those essentials taken care of and the serve will do the rest. So if you have little glitches, don't really spend too much time because that might be the way your range of motion moves. That's why you see certain players have different forms. It doesn't mean one is better than the other. It just means that form is unique to that person. That's all. One, two. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips. Definitely let me know in the comment section. Bye!